Why do I sing? Well, I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. But that don't always cut it. You see, it's got to be much more than about a smile and being happy. It's got to be so much more than about spreading my wings and being free. It's about living up to everything that I am to be. You see, I sing because I'm determined. For all of the days when the roads got too rough, and for the days when it seemed as though my best just wasn't good enough. For the days when I felt less and less like a hot boy and more like a hot mess. For the days when the hurricanes were way too long. For the days when it seemed as though my soul had no home. You see, I sing because it energizes me. It keeps me going and going and going. I sing because it reminds me that I'm good for something. I'm more than just some social security number, more than just a sex symbol, more than just some ghetto black kid that rambled through life as if it were nothing, more than just a nigga, but a nigga with a purpose. You see, I sing because I'm sick and tired of being considered worthless. I sing because I'm determined. But then again, I sing because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of a world without music. I'm terrified of a world without jazz, soul, rhythm and blues, and classic melodies. I am petrified of the loss of Jack Kerouac and the beat generations popping, locking, body rocking, swaying sounds being lost into an atmosphere of people who just don't care. I sing because I'm afraid of the mute button being muted to the ears of those that need to hear what music with a Q can do for someone that's going through. I sing because I'm afraid of losing history. I want to go back to that one moment in time like Whitney and do it all over again like the staple singers. Right here and right now like Luther V, turn off all these lights like Teddy P and pray that music with a Q never finds its end like Music Soul Child himself. You see, I sing because I'm afraid that one day singing may be lost. But yet again, I sing for affirmation. For every single one of y'all out there that's looking at me and thought I wasn't going to make it, I'm still here and I'm not going nowhere. And if you want me gone, you're going to have to live with my voice sounding off through the streets of your friendly neighborhoods because I'm not going nowhere until God calls me home. And for those of you that think I've gone astray and want me to travel on the path that's already been paved, I've felt like letting go plenty of times, but I'm not going to leave you. There's no way I will. Telling you I sing to break an evolution. The evolution of strippers and crows, butt clappers on poles. The evolution of puff puff pass connoisseurs that are rhyming to the beats that are pumping through the streets of candy painted caddy drivers that ain't looking for potential wifeys, just shawties. You see, if I sit back and I hit hop, a hippie to the hip hop and a don't stop, but rocking to the bang bang boogie, the up to the rhythm to the boogie of the Migos beat. Music with the Q is going to lose its meaning. So you see, I sing for meaning, to allow America to understand what music with the Q really is. I sing for every single kid that had to ever live the life that I live. I sing for every ghetto, every hood, and every city. I sing for my grandfather, Willie Parker, who told me, it's so easy for someone who can sing to make up the right lyrics just by serenading to the air. Which is why it's pretty clear for all ears to tune out all loud noises just to hear my silent shout. Hearts are stopped. Lungs are blocked by the soft, the soothe, the feathery, fluid, flocculent sounds that pull notes roots out of their tunes. You see, my waves of vibration hold the key to this world's unlocked melody. I sing because I believe it's my voice that will one day aid in finding this world's loss. So you see, it's much more than about a pretty smile and being happy. It's much more than about spreading my wings and being free. It's about living up to everything that I am to be. And that's the reason why I sing. That is why I sing. Wow, so it's very funny that you ask. A lot of people who aren't like extremely close to me may not know this, but my foundation in songwriting actually began with poetry. In my 11th grade year and my 12th grade year of high school, I auditioned for a team through my English teacher who kind of just saw something in me and kind of pushed me in this direction. But I auditioned for a poetry team, a slam poetry team that was going to be representing Miami in a competition called Brave New Voices. It was actually on HBO, an HBO series for a while. We were going to be representing the city of Miami in a team called Brave New Voices, and essentially like a slam poetry competition. And I had never really considered myself to be a poet. I had done a lot of writing, and I auditioned with a monologue that my English teacher saw me do, and she just fell in love with it. And so I went to audition for this team amongst these 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds that were like poets out of this world, like had this vocabulary and this imagery that came along with their words that was just so amazing. And I remember sitting in this room and being like, I am not like a poet. Like, I like to write songs here and there, I like to write things here and there, but this is not my lane. And I auditioned with this piece that was called I Am Changing, and it was influenced from the I Am Changing song from Broadway, from the Dreamgirls. And I did something that was different. I infused my love for music, I infused my talent in singing along with my creative writing to kind of make this piece that the monologue was about, and they loved it. They loved it, and I made the team. And so in preparing to go all the way to California to represent the city of Miami with this poetry team, it was Tiger Tail Productions, Word Speak. And I had this team of like 6 or 7, I think it was 7 of us, like super, super, super amazing poets, amazingly talented people. And we were working on pieces to take up there. And so one day, our coach, Teo Castellanos, I believe is how you pronounce his last name, I'll never forget him, but he challenged me and he said, well, I want you to just write about something that's important to you. And I was like, well, I don't know, like, you know, I'm 15 years old, nothing's important to me other than like sneakers and Beyonce. Like, I don't know what's important to me. And so, you know, he said, well, you like to sing, right? I was like, yeah, everybody knows that. He's like, well, why do you sing? Why do you like to sing? I want you to help me to understand, somebody who only met you a couple of months ago, why singing is so important to you. Can you put that into words? And he gave that challenge to everybody that was on the team. And so I sat in the Miami-Dade library out on South Beach and looking out the window, and I'm just like, what? Like, why do I sing? And I challenged myself to put some reason behind why I do what I love to do. And I wrote this piece, and this piece was called Why Do I Sing? And it came out of me at the end of that day. I presented it, and they loved it. We took it to California, and we had a great time. I think when we went, we, I can't remember. I don't think we didn't have any like astronomical placing. We didn't win any huge prizes or anything like that, because again, this was a national competition. Like, it was some real heat that was coming up. But everybody to this day loves that piece, and it's probably the piece that's closest to my heart. To this day, I still remember it word for word, and I wrote it when I was 17 years old. 10 years, 9. Oh, Jesus. My God. Oh, dang. 12 years. 12 years. I feel so old, but 12 years later, I still remember that piece word for word. It is one of my favorites. I think we came back to Miami, we recorded a whole CD, we have a whole book that we released as well. So before I started recording any music, before I started seriously writing music for myself and writing music for other people, I was a poet.